guess. Fucking super duper late, but who cares? Yeah, I'll figure that out later. I'll test the audio. Not even watching the game at the moment. That ain't working. First quarter's almost over. I think I'm on a little bit of delay. Assume the audio is working, because why wouldn't it be? See how this goes. Finally got the stream up and it's quarter time. Alright, quarter time. North Melbourne 1 goal 5. 11 to St Kilda 4 goals 3 27. Only one scoring shot difference, but St Kilda been much more clinical with the ball, which is what you'd expect from the game. They've more skillful, classy players. Yep, still checking. Working. I don't know my face, man. Yeah, the audio seems level. I just don't have background music. Get a little bit. My bald ass head. I only keep hair on my head because it feels good to play with. Oh, quarter time is now. Okay, that's funny. Why has it done that? Ah, before windowed. Makes sense. Okie dokie then. Oh, man. I'll stop running streams like a cowboy, man.
Welcome. Stick around a moment. The stream.
Shit still stresses me out. Everyone's asking about the game. I haven't really paid attention to it. I was trying to get the stream set up, so I actually don't really know what happened. I only heard the audio from like the commentary, and it seemed like, yeah, North Melbourne had chances getting inside 50, but they butchered the ball a lot by the sound. called it. Let's see what the music's. Might be a bit too loud, but jangle the keys. Mixing. Okay, quarter time's almost over. Game's always back on. I think I'm in a little bit delayed, 30 seconds delay. Game. The AFL website. Bit of this for the talk about the game. Oop, I test 40. Cutting out. We have a noise gate on it. You can hear everything, even when I click the mouse or whatever, which is annoying, but I'm getting like no proper audio at the moment. Oh, crunchy background audio. Okay, that's good enough. As good as it's gonna get. I'm not even using my good microphone because the mount for it broke, so I gotta use my backup microphone, which is dog shit. Well, that's not dog shit. It's not very good though. All right. Okay, that's good enough. As good as it's gonna get. I'm not even using my good microphone because the mount for it broke, so I gotta use my backup microphone, which is dog shit. Well, that's not dog shit. It's not very good though. Okay. Could have my chat up somewhere. Alright. Second quarter's up and running, and yep, 30 seconds behind. Thought so. Okay, second quarter's just started for me. Okay, Simpkins kicking it forward to nobody. Absolutely missed the target. Mason Wood, all over McKercher. Brad Hill. Back to Mason Wood, back to Hill. Windhager to, I don't know who that is. Absolutely terrible kick. North Melbourne had a big chance to score here. Sherry caught in the tackle. Probably should have tried hard to release. They had numbers out on the outside. Alright, ball up. Sherry versus the Koning. Garcia just pumps it forward. Oh, and should have taken that mark. Did good body control. Caught Zerha over the top. It's going to be all Brad Hills. Scott V. Hill. Contest on the wing. North Melbourne get the ball. That wasn't 15 anyway, so play on. Okay, North Melbourne still possessing the ball, kicking it forward, and Trambath on the half volley. Good pick up, Scott. Trambath kicks it up in the air. Mark, 3-on-1 there. Wangani Miller's got the ball, handballs it to Wangahaga. Oh, danger, danger. That's going to be deliberate. That's a throw anyway. Yep, it's free kick to North Melbourne. Windhager unfortunately fell over, threw out a handball. It's going to be deliberate anyway. Wangani Miller tried to keep it in. It's going to be a throw. Whichever way, it's going to be a free kick to North Melbourne anyway you cooked it. Yeah, don't expect Curtis not to knee somebody on the ground. That's very unlike him. That's out of his character. And that's barely registered a point from Zach Banch. That was a terrible shot. Great opportunity to get North back in the game. Absolutely cooked that. God damn it. How can I window this? How do I window this properly? Yeah, because I want both of these, but I don't want it opened. Oh, cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Well, not exactly, but close enough. Simpkin, good mark, kicking it back inside 450. Good lead, good mark, Curtis. I'm not going to look, because if I look over, I'll probably see the score, so don't want to spoil myself. We'll see if Curtis kicks goal. I expect Curtis to kick this goal. And that one. That's exactly what I wanted. That's shit, it actually worked exactly how I wanted to. Oh, I can split view the games. Too bad the Brisbane game's over. Brisbane, I don't know what that much they won by, but Brisbane definitely won. They were winning when... Oh, Curtis misses. Cool. Finally set up properly. Finally set up properly. Quarter and a half into the game. Good kick. Ooh, good spoil. Okay, North Melbourne gone back inside 450. They're peppering the... Yep, Trambath, good lead. North Melbourne have had all the play. Thomas Crenshaw, Saints looking more energetic. Not in the second quarter. North have been all over him in the first couple minutes of the second quarter. They've had like all the inside 50s and they've had a few shots at goal. They just need to kick a goal, man. What's the angle? Nah, Trambath probably gonna hit it left. Yep, I knew he'd hit it left. The way he's approaching looked like he's gonna hit it left. Now this would hurt even more if St Kilda can transition and get a goal up the other end. Because the first 4 minutes of this quarter, it's been all North Melbourne. Which just highlights their lack of skill all over the ground. They can win the ball and generate inside 50s, but the problem is converting those chances and then defending also chances from the other side, which is basically the game of footy, isn't it? Higgins on a good lead. Gonna kick inside 50. You probably hit a target, I reckon. Or kicks it just to a contest. Free kick, yep, obvious. Mitch Owens. Obvious free kick. The defender got... yeah, Charlie Coleman got... Charlie Coleman got nervous and just grabbed on Owens without looking at the ball. Owens put the mayo on it, but yep, definite free kick. And Owens will probably finish this, so this is going to hurt North Melbourne a lot after the dominant start to the second quarter. Half back breaking. Yeah. 25 out, slightest angle. Ooh, that's close. Just got it. Just got it. Did his best to miss it. Almost hit the post there. Alright. Saints by 19 so far. Which is what I pretty much expected out of this game. Oh, a bit of melee in the middle. Paul Curtis obviously involved, because why wouldn't he be? Alright. St Kilda in control still. Can we just get the game started, man? Takes too long to get the game back and running, man. Just hearing Adam Simpson and Nick Dalsano have a little conversation. Alright, back in the square. DeConing v Trembath. DeConing wins the tap, wins the clearance, hands the balls out wide. Wilson to... what's his face? Wangane Mirror. Caminiti, one-handed. Core, handball, pressure. St Kilda ball. Quick kick, yeah. Doesn't have the right shape on it at all. Alright, I'll try and hit to the live now. I've got a full minute delay now. Okay, now I'm back and more in the game. I was on a big delay there. 21 points, the lead now for St Kilda. They obviously had another shot at goal. St Kilda's ball again. Handballing around on the wing, kicks it up. Wangane Miller, mark. Okay, Naz plays. He played on. Naz did play on. He tried to draw 50, but he played on. But yep, clean and calm, hits the target. Stocker, I think. Stocker's just going to bomb the ball inside 50 to a contest. 3-on-2. Oh. Butler had a chance there if he was clean below his legs. He could have had a shot at goal. Ball's slipping around like a bar of soap in there. Parker bombs it out to no one in particular. That's all. Good contest from Larky in the end. Oh, come on, mate. Those are the ones that I don't like. Those ones where you just accidentally come off your foot and that's the last disposal free kick. When it's a clear skill error, that should always be a free kick. And Larky steps around the mark. Kicks it up to no one. Trembath, yep, free kick. Wilkie and Trembath got in a wrestle, and the forward was always going to have the advantage in the free kick call there. And Trembath kicking inside forward 50. Is Larky back in position now? Oh! Jack Darling did well to contest the St Kilda players, and then allowed it, what's your name again? Finn O'Sullivan to take the mark. Man, it's so hard to remember everyone's names so quickly. Yeah, Finn O'Sullivan. Thought it was Finn O'Sullivan. Now, can he kick this goal? Tough angle. Outside 50, tough angle. Gave it a good ride, but it was always going to be to the left. Another behind for St Kilda. Another one. Sullivan wins the ball again. Handballing forward. Not 15. That can't be 15 meters. Yep. Shizu all by Shizu. Get it to a good user. Shizu should kick this goal. 20 meters out, directly in front. That's got to be a goal. And also, that kick to Simpkin getting called a mark was absolutely disgraceful. Let's watch the handballs it. How far was it? Like 8 meters, if that? That can't be. Yeah, that was about 8 meters, if any. Shizu should finish this one. 99 out of 100. Yep, bang. Finally, North Melbourne kick a goal after kicking so many points. Yep. And they finally got a good shot and a good angle, so it did make sense that they'd kick it. Right, back in the center square. Contest. Sherry versus Owens. Sherry, high. That's high. Oh, holding the ball. I thought that was high. But it was either one of the two. It was either a high tackle or holding the ball. Owens pumps it up in the air. Get on that, Max King. I mean, Max King did well to draw all the attention. Was getting held a little bit. Cried for the free kick, and Caminiti just was standing there. Easy mark. 20 metres out directly in front to hit back straight away for St Kilda. Now this would be a bit devastating for North because they work so hard to get a goal and they just give one over so easily. Core and Combin just both went the king for some reason. And didn't contest the ball. Ooh, absolutely horrendous. That's why you're playing as a defender these days. Started off as a forward, got sent back, and now that's why you can't kick a goal. Doing a North Melbourne there. 11 scoring shots apiece. Ooh, good late spoil. Clark, can he win the ball and get a... Well, absolutely, Ryan just puts on the boot. Point. Good defending there on the death by North Melbourne. Yep, that's cool. Ooh, another good spoil, late spoils. Nats game, you need Saints to win. Yeah, I need Saints to win as well. I tipped them to win. And I think they'll win. Unless North Melbourne can clean up their skills and entry inside 50, then Saints have got this one pretty comfortably, I reckon. We'll see. It's pretty sloppy at the moment. DeConing's going to have a shot at goal or kick it forward. Oh, that's 50. Max King absolutely cleans up Zerha. It was a late call on the 50. They just decided they had to do it because of the impact. Well, Max King got himself involved at least, I guess. I mean, it was just after the... Well, Max King got involved somehow. Dropping Zerha. Oop, nah, it's going to be spoiled. It's about to say empty mark for Charlie Spargo, but what's his face? Silvani came over and spoiled easy. Your first in your tips so far. How many do you have? At least 8, I reckon. I'm 6 for 8 so far. I got the I tipped Adelaide over Collingwood. Big mistake. Adelaide are shit. And I tipped Melbourne to beat Geelong, which I thought they would get it done, but they fucking fumbled that as well. Everything else has been pretty easy to tip. Today, Saints I expect them to win, and probably get 7 for 9 again. That's pretty much what I get every week these days, 7 for 9. I got 1 perfect 9 this year, that's it. Most time it's either 6 or 7. Dangerous kick, but got Parker, Stevens. McCurch's got time and space, yep, targets. Whitlock has a shot at goal. Oh, you only got 5. I thought you had like heaps. So I'm ahead of you so far. I'm going to finish ahead of you in the tipping for the week, I guess. Yeah, I'm on 6 already. Probably going to end on 7. But then again, North Melbourne do have a shot at goal here with Whitlock. Good kick. That's a goal. Wait, he has Whitlock. He has a brother, Jason, that plays for Port Adelaide, doesn't he? Because his face looked familiar to me. I was like, oh, you look familiar. Alright. Bit of a game. Saints still up by 10, but... They've got a good user, McCurcher, with space on the outer side. There's 2 players that could have got to that. Whitlock was in the better position. Bang, goal. It's that easy for North Melbourne if they actually get to their good users. Too many spuds that just boot the ball inside 50. Back in the middle, DeConing versus Trembath. Trembath gets the handball forward. Holding. Filippo gets the free kick. looking for an option. He's going to kick it out wide to a contest. Davies Uniac. Yep. Mason Wood. Mason Wood boots it forward. Max King. Yep. Here we go, Max King for his first attempt at a goal in like 2 years. Tough angle, tough shot, but he'll get a score at least, I think. I'm sure he's been keeping up with his goal kicking practice. He's moving the security bags or whatever. He's throwing somebody's stuff all around. He's someone's cooler bag. He threw somebody's stuff. Not a bad ball drop. Went through for behind, fisted behind. Wasn't the best shot. It was okay. Wasn't an absolute shank. She's got. Oh no. Simmons got the ball. Simpkin has got the ball. He's caught a play on. He's got nowhere to go. He's just going to kick it. Good ball skills. Stevens needed to make more of that. Higgins left the ball behind. Absolutely horrendous. Parker in trouble. Gets the handball away at least. Stevens caught eye. Yep. They got themselves out of that one, North Melbourne. They almost gave the ball away in a very dangerous spot. Stevens kicks it back to Caleb Daniel. I forgot your name. I think I have brain damage. Combin all by himself. Got to kick it out in the wing. Nope, kicks it further forward. Larky's all by himself. Not 15. Man, these not 15 kicks are crazy. Spargo has the ball. About 5. Oh, absolutely sold Wilson. 2-on-1. Whitlock was. Oh, wait. I think that was Whitlock's mark. That was all his hands. That was Whitlock. Whitlock, bit stiff there not to get paid the mark. Nah. I don't think so. It was off Whitlock's hand first, I reckon. I would have called that a mark. Seven minutes left in the quarter. I am desperate for a drink. Pushing the back from Trembath, I reckon, but okay, play on. Silvani kicks out, gets out of Burns. Burns just pops it out in front. Filippo's in trouble. Could have been an arm chop, but it's a soft one anyway. Ball up. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be. Why would you send me that? Oh, Trembath beat DeConing. Inside Clark gets the handball out. McKirch's first to it. On his wrong side though. Didn't want to kick it. Trembath reached for it. Almost turned into a beautiful tap. Whoop. Clark left it behind. Stevens holding the ball. He dived on it. He slid up, picked up the ball. Didn't release. That's got to be holding the ball. Koenig vs Trembath again. Probably should have been a free kick goal there. McKircher, good swivel of hips. Got the handball out. Filippo. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm getting a bit snotty. Wangren and Miller, good pickup. Oh, gross. I need to go wash my hands. Caminiti got rid of easily by Core. Zaha pumps it absolutely in the air. Trembath was the one that read for it. Good late spoil by Wilkie. Clark to Wilkie. Wilkie, good handball. Boxall kicks it forward. Ryan in prime position, spoiled out. I need to quickly wash my hand because it's got snot in it. That's better. North Melbourne free kick to Trembath. Didn't see it, but sure. DeConing has been holding a lot in the ruck, so I'm sure I was going to get caught eventually. Alright then. Stevens handballs it to Finn O'Sullivan, to Sheasel, some of the good users. Garcia was in with the protector. That could have been a 50. Yep. Good work by Jack Darling to keep Wilkie out of the contest, and easy mark for Nick Larkey. So North Melbourne are starting to actually make a move in this game. Looks like my tip might have been wrong. Larkey, slight angle. Decent chance to kick this. Probably hit it to the left. Yep. Ooh, that was an absolutely horrendous shot for goal by key forward. He poked at it, didn't even make the distance from like 20 metres out. That was a crazy shot of goal. Wanganini Miller, ooh, that's a dangerous kick. They need to get to this contest. McKercher. Darling, good bodywork. Versus Clark, he did get the matchup he wanted. Way too big against Clark. Now, Jack Darling is a pretty good set shot, pretty reliable set shot of goal. He has dinner plates for hands most of the time, which is one of his big weaknesses. But for set shot of goal, he's pretty reliable. Yep. Wasn't in the back, wasn't in the side. Alright, back him to Kin to kick this one. Yep, good shot. He's got his groove back at North Melbourne, hasn't he? He was struggling a lot the last couple of years at West Coast. Mainly his supply, we just bombed on his head, which was a bad choice, but kick it to his advantage, he's not a bad forward. Responding to some texts, but god damn it, I'm sick of always being like half congested, man. It's crazy. Kekona gets a free kick out of the middle. St Kilda need a steady here. North Melbourne are all over him. That looks like a clean. Oh, Zerha misjudged it. Ball on the ground. Max King gets out of the. Ooh. Gets a couple of cheap possessions there, Max King. Didn't really do anything with it. Wanganini Miller looking for an option. Oh, what the hell was that? But Butler gets a quick snap at it. Yep. Good pressure from the Kangas defense there. They made it difficult for the Saints. Yep. Oh, got him a bit in the face there. I need to sort myself out. Koning, Daniel, Sheasel kicks it up and under, get under that. Darling's making a big run at it. Good mark from Darling. Good kick. Okay, North are out here. North are out. If they can keep the ball flying, they have a shot at goal here. Spargo plays on, kicks it. Finn O'Sullivan. Looking for an option inside 50. Pops it out wide to Simpkin. I don't know if Simpkin plays on. Kicks to a contest. Wasn't really a smart decision. Silvani gets a kick to balls. Wilkie gets ushered over the line by Darling. 2 minutes 30 left in the quarter, and North Melbourne could go in front at half time. Brother, annoying. Alright. Sherry out of the right, handball straight to Brad Hill. Back to Hall. Owen's fucking around with it. Hall gets it, kicks it forward. Coning's out of position. Got there to spoil in the end. Over Logue. And the ball's out on the wing. St Kilda need a goal to finish us first half because they've been absolutely pantsed the last like 10 minutes. Owens v Cherry in the ruck. Cherry should win this ruck tap easily. Taps it straight down to Filippo. Filippo back to Owens. Up and under. Max King's underneath this one. Contest hits the ground. Combin back out to the back to Daniel. Good spin. Handballs it out to somebody. Whoop, dangerous. Good marking contest from Hole and Parker. Out of bounds on the wing. St Kilda's forward half. Oh my god, my nose is absolutely cooked right now. No, that wasn't a free kick. That was clean. Yep, clean. 1 minute 50 left in the first half. Owens versus Cherry again. Owens gets the ball on the ground. Wangani Miller, good pickup. Heading forward. You expect him to hit a target here. Nope. Wasn't misdirected by Naz. Kicked it out into open space, but the North Melbourne defenders were there first. Shears has got the ball in the back 50. Shields is holding the ball. Looking for an option. Just a little short one right in the Logue right tucked up against the boundary. Not a good option. He'll probably just bomb it down the line. No, he actually hits a short target with Luke Parker all by himself. Alright, Luke Parker. Just going to kick it down the line, obviously, to a contest. Silvani, good fist, good spoil over the boundary, right on centre wing. Can one of these teams kick goal before half time? Probably not. It's probably going to be a bunch of contest-to-contest work. Maybe a quick snap forward and another contest. Ooh, Mitch Owens got clarted there. Accidental. Ooh, that might be looked at. Call it reckless or whatever. Spargo out in front. He's got numbers. Kicks it up to Darling. Darling's in prime position. Over the shoulder. That had to be over the shoulder. That was a free kick to Jack Darling every day of the week. Oh, Savani caught. Holding the ball. That should have been holding the ball. 2 missed free kicks from the North fans. They're absolutely giving it to him. Owens. Logue has the ball. Has the number. Simpkin. Or Trembar, sorry. And kicks out the full. North Melbourne would feel unlucky there. They had a couple of free kicks that didn't get called. Now, Saints just need to possess the ball, I reckon, because they don't really look like they have much going on for them. They need a good reset at half-time. Rossline needs to change a few matchups or something, because it ain't working. They absolutely don't look at any danger to score at the moment. And if North Melbourne weren't so wasteful, then it's going to be this score, 38-34 at halftime. That's it, halftime. All right, halftime. St Kilda up by 4 points. Absolutely dominant quarter from North Melbourne. St Kilda had no offensive potency. They just midfield was dominated by North, and whenever the Saints got the ball forward, they'd get maybe a half shot away, a point, and if not, it'd get rebounded out of there pretty quickly. And North Melbourne were able to lock in there and get multiple shots of goal. They only kicked 1 or 2 for the quarter, but plenty of scoring shots got their way at Uddy to alleviate my situation. Going for a little break now. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 and back into the second half. Dude, I'm actually freezing right now. And I didn't realize I was streaming on TikTok, which is hilarious. Let me just see if I can finish that stream. Okay, hopefully that ends the stream from TikTok sound. I didn't realize that I was live. So that was pretty embarrassing. Wouldn't be me if that was absolutely scuffed. Wasn't even supposed to be on TikTok because TikTok's put me in a shadow ban jail. So none of my videos getting viewed, so I'm not really going to be on TikTok at the moment. Get like no natural light into the window because it's absolutely piss poor dark. I want to put a beanie on, but I'm freaking warm. I mean, it'd be freaking itchy. Pathetic. Now one more sip. One more sip, baby. Oh, that's good. Alright. Yeah, decided to put a beanie on. So overexposed right now. Just gotta get myself resituated at the camera, resort itself out. Okay, let's see what score was. Lions just won the game. Okay, that's as low as it goes. Yep, don't care about any of that. What happened? Ooh. Ooh, yep. Yep. Yeah, slams out on the ground. Ty Gallop, you're in trouble. You're going to get a couple weeks there. Yeah, it's going to be a couple weeks at least for Ty Gallop. That's a blow for the Lions. That's at least 2 weeks. Just slammed him on the ground. I mean, luckily, if it actually hurt Georgiades, then he'd be out for 6+ weeks, but that's at least 2 weeks. Yeah, he would have been cooked. Washed out yellow. That's better, more natural light. Alright, locked back into position. catching up with the news from the footy world. Next quarter starts in 6 minutes, so we still got some time. Yeah, 2:40 my time, 4:40 for you East Coasters. Out of focus. Yeah, it looks good there. Can we just keep that level of exposure, please? Instead of like washing me out all the time. I turn my head too much or wash. Nah, it's okay. That's okay, that's alright. Also, did I check the media source and set it to loop? I assume the audio is still okay, but maybe I should give it a test before the second half starts. I know it's so... I'm so like cooked. Oh yeah, I gotta talk more of a low register so it doesn't like activate the something, I don't know, rather I'm just talking out of my ass. Okay, testing audio. Assume the audio is still okay, but maybe I should give it a test before the second half starts. Alright. Now, which register should I speak into? Put less stress on the old vocal cords to produce less saliva. Now, talking like this is actually better than talking in my normal voice, but this is just unlistenable, really, isn't it? Couldn't even understand me. Okay. Hey, here, back up. Yeah, I think that's better. Yep. Maybe get a lozenge. No, no. I think I'm locked in as I am right now. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I think it's a good point to sit at. Locked in. How many more minutes? Yeah, 3 minutes after this next ad break. It should be pretty much back into the game. Bro. Oh, my nose. Alright, I shall take one more chance to have a break. Nose running like a tap a little bit. Constantly get sick. Sick of being sick. Ain't that a fact? Oh. Tiki Toki. Oh, I'm so cold. The world's cold to me. Yeah. Crazy work. Can I like review my... It's like... Do I review VODs on TikTok? Yeah, I have to go to the studio. thought I had it, but I guess I don't. Just delete it. It's my cook stream. I don't make bus, not too bad. Alright, just about ready to get started. Yep, should be getting going. St Kilda in the 10th position at the moment with the current standings. North won't leapfrog anybody. A lot of... Yep. They won't. They just want the win. Alright, about to get it underway. Just waiting. 10 seconds apparently, so I should be up to date. Ooh, burpy boy. Alright, here we go. Back on. O'Sullivan and Wangan and Miller are just having a little cuddle in the middle there. They're very good friends, obviously. Koning versus Trembath. Trembath gets the tap out. Wangan and Miller picks up the ball, kicks it forward, absolutely flower bags it. Higgins left it behind. Caminiti leaves it behind. Core should be the first one on it. His handballs it forward. Simpkin. Hand back to Core. Core doesn't know where to go. It goes backwards. Not a bad decision from Core. To Zerha. Cross the face of goal. Almost left low, high and dry. And Davies Juniak kicks it out in the full. That's out in the full. So, okay, they caught it a mark on the line. It looks pretty out in the full to me, but they have the better view, obviously. Curtis up the wing to Darling. Darling plays on, kicks it into the midfield. That's dangerous. Sullivan holds the play smartly. Hall gets up off the ground and has possession. Kicks it forward to Wilkie. Wilkie's looking for an option. Probably going to switch it out to the far side. Nope, that was covered up. Brad Hill. Good little tick lead. No 15. First time to call that all day, which is interesting. Windhager, if that ball stays in, he'll get the... Nope, Simpkin got it out. Did what he had to do. my doze. My doze. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. 3, 2... Oh, that was a big one. Oh, hopefully my nose is leaking. Getting sick in real time here. Wangan Miller pops a handball up. KO down, that's holding, mate. That's pathetic. That was pathetic from Kyle Daniel. Couldn't go with the man, just held him, and got away with it. Should have been a free kick, yeah. You maybe let the first one go, but he held on to him 3 or 4 times. Because he couldn't go with him. Sherry handballs out the back to Logue. Logue bombs it to nobody in particular. Silvani and Larky get caught up. And Curtis just barrels Stocker out. A typical Curtis style play. No wonder he gets suspended so often. He's just reckless. You just don't have to do that hard. Just marshal him over. Silly boy. He'll get suspended again. Rightly or wrongly. Sherry v. DeConey again. Simpkin wins the ball. Xavier Zuniak just pops in there. Wilson's first one going to be on it. Little tick handball to Hill. Boots it out wide. Probably going to be a lasso free kick. Nope, stays in luckily. Parker pops a handball up to Sherry. Sherry back to Parker. Parker should find a target in the midfield. Good. Flat kick. McKercher. They should have targets out now. Trembath. Larky's by himself if he gets there quickly. Or goes to Darling. Okay, Darling is in position 1A here. Ooh, he... Charm chop. That had to be a free kick for an arm chop or play on. That probably wasn't a mark, in my humble opinion. It's either it was an arm chop or was him dropping it. Can we see that you went back too far back on the play, mate? Arm chop. That's like a yeah. It's probably more of a just play on call, but whatever. Okay, well, North Melbourne. I don't really like either of these teams. I'm not a supporter of either of them. I'm only slightly favouring the Saints win here because I tipped them. But I actually don't care if the Saints lose. Really. North Melbourne are just playing way better footy. So, if the Saints lose from here, then it is what it is. Pretty much turning into like swaying my bias here to go with North Melbourne because they're playing the much better footy. Like, I'm actually trying to actively watch this game, and the Saints are just playing absolutely pathetic. Like, they need to fix some things if they want to win this game. Which, yeah, for my tips, I'm not really going to tip in competition, so it doesn't really matter, just for personal pride, but... Garcia wins the ball out, going nowhere. Why didn't you go forward? Why? Stop going out wide. You're just going to get the same kick, same result. Caminiti was getting held by the jumper, but it's play on. Okay, just ball at the ground level, and this is when the problem is Higgins has been ineffective. Wilson kicks it to nobody. Just another boundary throw, and then Garcia's got an ankle injury. Garcia's going to have to come off for at least 5 to 10 minutes because he cannot walk at the moment. Ankle or leg injury. Yeah, he's going to need a... He's going to have to hope the Saints kick a goal here because he cannot fucking move. Oh, gets... Yep, Wangani Miller. He should be out here to target. Oh. Still in. Point. It's probably in the whole time. Garcia's still trying to get off the ground. Yeah, got his leg land on. Yep, that's an injury that I've done myself, and it's not fun if it's the right one if it hits. Yeah. Yeah, I think Garcia might be out for the rest of this game. Oh no, Garcia's done okay. He can still move at least. North Melbourne have the ball. Meanwhile, the game's still playing. Garcia and Curtis are out. Oh, there's a bit of a full-on melee on the wing now. Wangani Miller, Max Hall, Davies Uniac, Simpkin, Curtis. It's a whole 3v3 out there. Spargo initiated early. Silvani spoils through from behind. Kick it up. Silvani is in A1 position. Looked like he got a bit of a push out there, but Curtis is holding the ball. I don't care if you get like a semi-handball out of that position. That's holding the ball. Hall's going to play on. He's got Windhager for support. Wilson plays on, which is good because they need that. Whoop. Higgins, they got it. Yep, that has to be a goal. Caminiti absolutely sprays. They made a meal out of that. St Kilda had a clear chance at an opportunity to score there. Absolutely butchered that. They had numbers streaming through. They just gave away pointless handballs to North Melbourne, just playing the better footy all around here. Yeah, maybe I think St Kilda is playing too slow. To playing into North Melbourne's game, they needed to spread out the ball. North are just winning the contest at the moment. They're just winning the territory battle as well. So St Kilda have to change things up and maybe move a little bit quicker. Which I think they're trying to do now. They're trying to get a little bit more speed on the game because at the moment, if this game continues the way it is, North Melbourne will win pretty easily. Silvani kicks it out in front of Wangani Miller. through the legs of Griffin Logue. Another throw it in the St Kilda forward 50. I'm a snotty mess. Snotty mess. Alrighty then. Caminiti wraps up the sherry. Serhard breaks the tackle, handballs the forward to no one. Windhager, Cork, Curtis, Hall, back to Windhager, gets a kick, gets a scrub kick away. Parker back to Sheezel, Sheezel under pressure. Simpkin down the line. Trembath, oh, good mark, Trembath, one-handed. Good mark. It's not 50 crowd, get some ball knowledge. But it's a good little block on that he put on. Give Dave Zeniak some space, but there was this poor decision. Poor decision. Not 15. Boxall's just got the ball and handball to nobody. Butler legged. He almost got caught. You got away with that one, Butler. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Very lackadaisical in the middle of the ground under pressure. That was crazy work. This is a very slippy. Wilkie just drops an easy mark. Kicks it forward to Stalker. Man, this is terrible footy. At least it's close, I guess. Wilkie gets the ball. Got to play out by himself. Mason Wood probably. Should play on and take a shot. No, Wilson. Take a shot. May as well. Naz, in this... Mate, think about it for a second. If you had that same exact position with nose run around you, no pressure on you, would have taken a shot every day of the week. Come on, get real with yourself. Mr. Superstar. Game's tied up. Darling and Ryan coming together, a couple of former Eagles. Ryan has something to say to him. That's my Eagles flavour to it. Got one former Eagle on either side, which is interesting, isn't it? Ryan hasn't done much in this game, though. Darling's definitely been the better player for the whole match. Oh, I'll get my legs out, get a bit more comfortable. Alright, the game's just meandering along at the minute, so... Come on, man. Stop producing mucus, please. Owens attacking the ball strongly. Filippo stripped of the ball. Curtis's boots in the Windhager. Scrappy. Another ball up. Just outside North Melbourne's forward 50. Forward 50. Okay, Simpkin on the boot. Contest. Larky's in a good position. Oh, Wilkie. Mark. He was the only one that had hands on it. That was all Wilkie. You can boo all you want. That was all Wilkie's hands. So it's definitely a mark. Dangerous kick, but works. The Burns. To Brad Hill, who's just holding possession. Kicks in the middle. Filippo. This is the problem. They're breaking down here all the time. Silvani. Windhager's in all the space in the world, so he can just run forward and bring it. Kicks out in front. Good kick. Owens. Good mark. Gives the handball off to Ryan. Ryan with space. Assessing the options. Kicks it up to Naz. Good mark. A little bit of magic there. Did they call out in the goal square? He might have juggled it outside the goal square. It doesn't mean about that. Naz is going to kick it anyway. It's a slight angle. He'll take one step around. This is chalk and cheese from bread and butter for Naz. Doesn't matter. Just one quick step around. He'll kick this. Take 10 seconds. Easy. Yep. Saints are back in front with a goal. Slap myself to get dozing off here. I'm 34 years old, not 104. Like, I'm dozing off way too much here. Probably should get up and move a bit more, but you're watching footy, so what can you do? Kind of do feel like standing up for a little bit. And I might do it. Oh. Stretch my back and my legs out. This is the angle we're going for now. Because, yes. Yeah, that's the way it's going to work. Need to stretch my legs. Ooh, caught. Shizu, absolutely caught. What are these umpires doing? They just don't want to call holding the ball. That was holding the ball. Stone wall. David Junior bursting forward. Simpkin. Oh, yeah, it's hard to tell which player's Bukircha. Square and kick. Good mark, Larky. Good mark. Play it on goal. Yep. Nobody stood in front of him. They should have made it more difficult from Larky. Yeah, he could have missed that one, Larky. That, Harry Shizu non-call holding the ball was crazy. Yeah. I agree with Adam Simpson there. That was an absolutely crazy one to not be called. Yeah, I get loaded to watch this one. 1, 2, 3 steps. Caught. Yep. Pretty stonewall holding the ball, but they let that one go. North have missed a few free kicks, so I guess it's even. I suppose. You'd be aggrieved if you're the opposition team, though. It's a good mark by Larky, and nobody... Silvani... I guess Silvani was trying to stand the mark, I suppose, but... Someone should have, stand on the goal line to keep him from playing on. I don't know what they were thinking. Max King's going down the race. That's not a good sign. Trembath boots a laser. Darling. Yep, goal. Goal. Curtis all by himself in the goal square. Bang. Saints finally got a goal and they just let 2 easy goals in immediately. North Melbourne are strong favourites to win this one from here, but the last quarter is where the game will be won and lost, I guess. Pardon the cliche. Sorry for everyone with the weird angle of me standing up. I don't know what the audio is like, but I just had to get up. My back was starting to hurt, my legs were starting to hurt, so I had to get up and move around a little bit. Maybe stretch my back out. Ugh. Stretch the hamstrings. Loosen up the lower back. Alright, try and lock back into position now. Damn, Butler. Caught. They'll get caught holding the ball, right? Yeah, crazy. I mean, it was holding the ball, but it's crazy what hasn't been called and what has been called. Oh, come on. Is that the right angle? Maybe a bit more up. Yeah, that's good. I don't mind that. Actually, back a bit down. Frickin' camera. Yeah, that's good. Well, I don't mind that. Saints, Ryan, dangerous position. Logue uses his height there to get the spoil in. Alright. Locked back into position, back feeling better. Readjust the pillows for the chair. Stretch my legs out again. Koning just got rid of Trembath too easy. Quick kick forward. Coleman's in A1 position. Just had to give out a handball. Caminiti, if you can get Owens. Wood on the wrong side. Slams on the boot. Probably out in the full. Behind. Nine minutes left in the third quarter here. Big time. Naz still on the bench. They need this proper stoppage so Naz and Hall can get back on the field. 2 of their best players on the bench. Danger times now for the Saints. Also, can we get a little... Yeah, look, washed out again. Stevens all by himself. Big contest. Boxall just got underneath the ball. Koning. Heel. Straight in the chest of Boxall. Heel got the ball. Naz is finally on the field again. Out of bounds. Alright, both teams can make changes. There's something wrong with Naz there. He's walking a bit proppy. Very aggravated his injury, has he? That would be devastating for St Kilda. Koning wins the contest and just tapped out of bounds by Caleb Daniel. Now they've changed the rule. Trent Bath wins a tap down on Filippo. Filippo breaks a tackle, handballs it to the feet of Windhager. Burns has time to assess his option, kicks it forward. Wangani Miller can drift from the side. Free kick to Mitch Owens. Yeah, there's no one to kick to though. It's all North Melbourne players anyway. High. Got low, Liam Ryan. Wangani Miller gets a quick shot away. Pretty much missed the goal because the Fox footy decided just to keep the focus on the Liam Ryan free kick, and Naz kicks the goal. I didn't even see it. I'll see the replay. I didn't see it. It looked like it just curled a lot. Brother. Okay, you want me to do this? That's what it wants me to do. I look crazy. I look less crazy though. But good, sure. Yep, quick play on, handball, kick. Looks way outside and just curled. Yep, beautiful curl. Massive finish from old Nazi boy. Do I just turn my light on? I just don't like having the light on in the middle of the day, but like it's dark. It's literally only like 2 PM, right? Windhager wins the possession clearance. Filippo can kick it forward again. Kicks out in front of Caminiti. Doesn't hit him. Pressure, pressure. Cause under pressure. You want to get that out of bounds? So, yep. Get a stoppage. That's all you want. Okay, here I am. Caminiti, Sherry to Davis Uniac, which they wanted boundary throw in anyway. Alright, forward 50 stoppage in St Kilda's half. St Kilda's forward 50, sorry. Caminiti v Jerry. Jerry will get the tap. Cause getting held. That's got to be holding the man. Dan Butler is holding him for 3 years, but they get away with that one, St Kilda. Caleb Daniel up and under. Barely 15 metres. Parker's got the ball. Oh, danger. Xavier Zunak bursting through the middle, looking for an option. Kicks out into space in front of Spargo, but Spargo can hold up possession because North to have no forwards at the moment. They're flooding back. Poor from St Kilda there. They all flooded far too far back. One or two defenders had to step up to cut out the in-between kick. They all flooded back to the goal square. Poor defending by St Kilda on the transition there. 45 from North Melbourne. Not sure who this is. About to find out, I suppose. Zach Banch. Not familiar with the game, mate. Don't watch too many North Melbourne games. Looks like a small forward. Looks like a smallish AFL player. Yeah, he must be like 5'8". And he kicked it out wide. Back to North Melbourne in front. Yep. Oh no, even. Sorry. Don't know why I'm looking at the AFL live score here. I should be just looking at the Fox footy. Weird umpires, man. There's been way shorter kicks not being paid, and then that one was definitely 15 meters and didn't get paid. Crazy. People are crazy, man. Yeah, pushing the back. Pushing the back. Silly. Lazy by DeConing. Just didn't want to get in front of him. Just pushed him. Could have just like kept running to put him off a bit. Just pushed him. Lazy. Kicks into a position where Silvani's got the mark. He did play on. Naz is behind you. He's calling. Didn't hear him. Kicks out to the wing. Windhager. Windhager. Logue's trying to hold him up. Didn't well enough to hold him up. So Windhager's probably going to go back for the switch. Let's try to get Naz on the ball. Kicks it. Not good. I mean, St Kilda made the most of that. Deliberate. Ooh. Alright, score's still level. Late in the third quarter, 4 minutes, 47 seconds left. Ball in on center wing. Max King is down the room still, apparently, I think. Garcia. Filippo, they're running forward. St Kilda, can I hit the target? That was a bit of common, yeah. It was a late call. Common just took him out for no reason. Mitch Owens wasn't going to get to that ball. He was outside of his reach and he's overextended with the defensive act. Gave away a silly free kick, but holds up the play at least. St Kilda should get a forward 50 entry here. They haven't really had a big, strong forward presence though. Pomps as far as he can. Kameni's caught in a wrestle. That's the mark to Serha. Easy. Yeah, the Saints are calling out for a forward with presence at the moment. No Max King. If Max King were just out there standing in the goal square, it would have caused more stress for the... almost holding the ball. Curtis punches it forward. Sherry's got the ball. Back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan just quick kick. Get under pressure from good pressure. Naz is going to be on the ball again. Good kick. Absolutely leathers and finds Wilson. Wilson plays on. Did he get that? I think he just got it. Just got it. Just snuck it in. That was a bit of a silly decision by Darcy Wilson. It was almost a point. He could have taken an easy snap from 20 metres out, but played on, put himself under pressure, and just about scored the goal. Good work from Naz. That's his $2 million worth right there. Put the pressure on, cause the turnover, hit the absolute target. Yeah, Darcy Wilson 15 metres out, slightest angle, decides to play on for some reason. He should have just taken the shot. Yeah, he almost cooked that. If he could have got more of a nudge on his hip there, the defender, then it would have been a fucking big spray. Wilson. St Kilda back in front. Wilson's going to get on this ball. Stevens under real pressure. She's under pressure. High. Yep, umpire was right in front of that one. Umpire saw that one easily. Another entrance. Oh, Brad Hill under pressure. Pops it up. Filippo's in prime position. Ball hits the ground. 2-on-1. The ball spills out here. Danger. Yeah, no. North did well to get it out of bounds. Now, St Kilda have got ascendancy back in this game out of nowhere. I guess they kept North Melbourne in bay when they were dominant. They made it hard for North Melbourne to score, and they could go up 2 or 3 goals up at three-quarter time, which would be huge. But we'll see what happens here. Garcia caught up. Another contest in the forward 50. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Sherry versus... Oops, Sherry gets the ball, pulls the ball out of the ruck. Wrapped up. Trembath looks injured. Trembath can barely walk at the moment. Did he catch a cork here or done a soft tissue injury? Don't know. Wilson's got the ball. Got some speed. Pops it in there. Touch ball. It's Davies Uniac. Legged. Yep. Davies Uniac was under pressure there. He could have been called on the ball, but the tackle slipped low by Owens. Xavier Juniac pumps it down the wing. Could be out of bounds on the full. Nope. Good mark. Travalia's bombs it back where it came from. Who's the free to? Oh, Wangan and Miller must have been getting hold. I thought it was for the tunnel. I was like, he got tunneled by his own player. Naz is going to kick another goal here. Yep. Just shepherded him, blocked him out of the contest. Silly. Just get in front of him. Right action, too much force. Just get in front of him, keep him out of the contest. Which you end up... Zerha just ran up the play. He bumped out Naz, which was going to be a clear free kick, because the umpires are watching him, obviously. And then he tunneled his own player. So Zerha just made a double clanger there. Yeah, Common was dropping back. And then he tunneled his own player, yeah. Zerha, yeah, that's why he hasn't played defense for most of his career. He almost injured his own player by doing that. Just step across. But I was about to say, don't do it too obviously. Because you have to step across him, but not like make it obvious so you'll just shaft him out of the ball, and then, yeah, not tunnel your own player. Windhager, St Kilda with another clearance. Now, if Saints get another goal here, this could be pretty much game over. Be tough ask for North Melbourne to kick 3 extra goals over the Saints in the last quarter, but they've repelled well North, and they can score themselves here. Whoop, holding the ball off. Holding the ball. Oh, high. Looked like he ducked, Banch, but he's pretty short anyway. Travalia just wins the ball back and he bombs it forward to no one. In the back. Clear push in the back by Naz there. Silly play. He had the numbers. I know Common's a big play, probably would just held the ball up, but still that's just a clear push in the back. Just clear as day, mate. Silly decision. Now North Melbourne get to possess the ball, yeah. Touch play on. High. It was gonna be touch play on, but he got him high, so. Filippo, you're not going for the shot, mate. Call and play on. That's bullshit. Call play on, mate. Mark. He was about 60 metres out. Now he's about 48 metres out, so it's like 12 metres maybe. I guess he's behind the mark, so yeah, it's about 15 metres. Brad here won't kick this goal. He won't have the distance, so he'll probably shank it out to the right, trying to get extra distance on it. He didn't go back far enough from the mark either. Is he trying to pop it up? Yeah, out to the right. What I said, out to the right. 2 goals, 1 point. Still doable for North from here. 1 more goal. Yeah, that's going to possess the ball, I reckon. Go into 3/4 time as is, I reckon. There's no point. You can't really get a goal back, I don't think. And you could really kind of lose the game from here. 1 skill error. Oh, skill error. That's a skill error you're looking for. Pressure. They've got numbers though. Darling. 50-50 ball. Oh. O'Connell. 14 seconds, mate. You need to kick the ball forward. This needs to be a mark now. It's not going to be a mark. Silly. He ran away 10 seconds off the clock when he just kicked it to... Yeah, silly. I mean, left is just North Melbourne don't really contest the ball. The only way that Saints get a shot at goal is from a free kick. Alright, North down by 13. Saints are up by 13. I don't know why I went with North first. St Kilda are lead by 13 points at 3/4 time. I think North are up at half time. I can't remember they're up by like a goal. Bit of argy-bargy again. Silvani getting into Sherry. Common wants to wrestle with Silvani. Let Sherry fight his own battles, mate. Too much of a hothead. They'd probably give away a fucking free kick. Right. That was actually an enjoyable third quarter. Like the first and second quarters were really scrappy and kind of hard to get through, but man, that third quarter was pretty electric, setting up for a big last quarter where things might actually get interesting. Bust up the music. Let's crank the music now. No, it's still pretty low. I think my voice still way louder, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. I do kind of need to go to the toilet, so I might just quickly run and do that right now. Dude, I just did that. But sure. Alright, be right back. Kind of. No audio. I forgot I didn't turn my microphone back on. Pops up as I expected. Darling had a good run at it. Threw his head back. Come on, mate. Jack, you didn't get hit in the head. Be better than that, mate. Pressure. Stevens all over. All over Burton's. Someone's on the ground. Windhager looking a bit proppy. Probably just got winded. Philippou steps out. Needs to get rid of it now. Boxall needs to get rid of it again. Under pressure. St Kilda got away with one there. They're under severe pressure. They kept putting themselves under more pressure. Simpkin gives away a silly free kick. The ex-captain. Boxall pops it up. Dangerous. Darling's got the ball. Wilkie needs to put on a good tackle. Nope, Darling breaks it. Tries to find Trembath on the goal line, but he handballs it straight through. St Kilda got away with that one big time then. That was dangerous. Wanganui Miller has Mason Wood all by himself, and Wanganui Miller was going to run. Yep, St Kilda have some space. They can turn. Stocker kicks out in front of Ryan. Should be able to mark this. He's going to get the first crack at it on the ground. He's going to try and hit a target. Pops up for Jack Higgins in between three. Beautiful kick by Liam Ryan. Finds Jack Higgins in the middle of three North Melbourne defenders. So St Kilda get the first real shot at goal in the last quarter. Readjusting the beanie. Jack Higgins 40 metres out, slight angle. So he'll have to kick from about 45. Across the face. Yep. You just worry about the distance, kicked across the face, point. Yeah, broke the tackle, should have tried out a shot. Should have wheeled back around and had the snap. So should have, yeah. Back between the spaces and, yeah. But then it's easy to see that when you're like got the bird's eye view of it. Ooh, good mark. Boxall, great mark in front. Don't know why he played on there. St Kilda can, especially from the ground there, he could slack up a little bit of time. Good kick. Finds Wanganui Miller. He's going to hit up Brad Hill. They got numbers, St Kilda have numbers surveying the 50 here, but Brad Hill kicks it out in front and Hall slipped. He wasn't going to get to it anyway. Combin, mark. Pops it out to probably Stevens or Parker. I can't tell. Stevens. Stevens kicks it back in board. Shears has got the ball. Kicks it down the line. Quick play on. Forward 50 entry from North. It was touched. Silvani's going to get there before Darling, but Darling drags it back in. Yep, Darling did drag that in. Darling did drag it in. That was Darling. Whoop, good spin. Kicks it forward, but couldn't get a goalward, and it's out of bounds. 13 points the margin still. North Melbourne pushing for a much needed goal. Come on, phone. Wilson's got under pressure. Quick little left foot snap to a contest. Ball hits the ground. Sheezel's first to it. Pops the handball. Back to Sheezel. Good pickup from Finn O'Sullivan. Good spin. Handballs are back. Puts the man under pressure. Calls by himself. Puts it on the boot. Yeah, holding the man. Gets Curtis. Liam Soccer in the back pocket. Probably just going to back down the line. Doesn't really look like there's any other options for him. Just going to pump it pretty far down the line to a contest. Boxall tries to drift it across the front. Didn't really get near the ball. DeConing drops it. Wood, good tackle. Silvani needs to get rid of it now. Wilson wants the ball back from DeConing. Now he gets a bit of space. Can he hit a target? Puts it forward. Wangan Miller in great position. Good ride. Mitch Owens is there. Good work by Callum Daniel. Bad handball though. Put O'Sullivan under the prompt. And that's the ball up. Good contest there, and ball up in the middle of the ground, really. Pretty much dead middle of the ground. Sheezel pops the handball up to Parker. Parker caught. Wangan Miller, goal. Goal. He made it harder for himself. He took the bounce, but he didn't need to, and he stepped around a North Melbourne defender, and he just kicked the goal. That's what he does. He doesn't do it as consistently as you would like it, but when he gets a bit of space in 450, that's the goal. Too easy. Yep, Callum Daniel fumble. Yep, gave Wangan Miller a stepped. Logue tried to put him off, and he knew Logue stopped, and easy. Yep. Yeah, froze Logue up, stepped inside, fucking went for the check side for some reason. We didn't really have to. Logue's gonna have his hand full. If the ball's kicked high up and under, then yeah. Now it's 4-1. He's been the difference maker. Boxall, V. O'Sullivan. Garcia's going to come for some support. Same with Wilson. It's all St Kilda, yeah. O'Sullivan gets out of that somehow. Handballs it forward to nobody in particular. Wilson, Butler, Heel. Kicks it forward. Good contest on Comben. Did well to put some pressure on Comben by and also not give away a 50 or anything, so you take that. Griffin Logue kicks it down the line. Stevens has the ball. Handball sillily to Logue for no reason. Daniel's got the ball by himself. Can he hit a target? He does hit a target. David Schunak, good play on. Simpkin, good timing. Simpkin, yep. Oop, no. Silvani. I don't know about that. That looked like a bit of front on contact. If it was if that was a defender on the forward, it would have been a free kick, but a forward on defender, you got to usually get away with that. Then again, Silvani could have attacked the ball a little bit harder and then really drawn the free kick or whatever. Silvani was in box position. Yeah, Jack Darling has pushed him into the front contact. Which probably should have been a free kick. Did well to not make it obvious, but still should have probably been a free kick. But you can't rely on the umpires to save you. Alright, baby. Game's not enough, Sedge. 13 minutes left, and Saints are up by 13. Simpkin out of the middle to Xavier Zuniac. They're going to have another forward entry. Cal Wilkie got back, marked it. Jack Darling's just throwing himself around in there. Brad Hill's got the ball in the back 50. Can hit a tie. Oh, that's a spray. Absolutely sprayed it. Hit Davey Zuniac on the chap. Goda's under pressure. If he gets caught here, that's holding the ball. Took tackle on, holding the ball. Yep, Goda took on the tackle and got caught. Good tackle from Hugo Garcia, and I just hit myself in the face, in the eye, with my tip. Lace tip. Oh, God. That hurt. You're almost dead in the eye. I think Jack Higgins has the free kick, yep. On a typical angle, but this is more of a Jack Higgins type shot than the one he had earlier. Closer in, 35-40. This is 38 on an angle. He looks like he's going to pop it up for a contest. Ball's going to get kicked forward by Goda to 2-on-1. Yeah, he did probably just do a little too much there, St Kilda defender. Didn't need to. Ooh, dangerous. Daniel makes it work though. Plays on to no one. Puts Logue under pressure, but Logue gets through the tackle. Simpkin going to kick it forward. Downfield. No, as he kicked. Come back. They usually call that one downfield, even though that happens as they get kicked, kick the ball. Which, yeah, as he kicks. That downfield is one of the most frustrating free kicks in the contest. Because they call it when it's like half second. If it's leave the boat half second before you push, then you still get called. And Sherry wins, gets him up. Sherry needs to kick this one. Still 10 minutes left. Sherry kick this. It's 30 meters out directly in front, so... Ooh, absolutely horrendous ball drop. That's a miss. That's the Ruckman special. Bad ball drop. Bad shot. Naz has the ball in the goal square. Going to kick it back in. Finds Clark. He's going to run to try and possess the ball again. Probably not 15. Wilkie gets it back to Naz. He's going to try and switch the play. Good kick. Finds Wilson. He's probably going to try and collect the ball again. Needs to find a target though. Kicks it out in front of Boxall. Boxall's not really going to get there. Butler's going to... Yep. Parker might be in trouble here. Got away with that one. He did kind of drag it in. 60 meters out from St Kilda's goal. And it's a contest. Ooh, Conan got up there. Another ball in. How much score? 12 points. If Saints can kick one here, this would make it really, really hard for North. If Saints can get a goal here. We'll just burn a bit of the clock as well. Simpkin gets it forward, so North Melbourne have a chance. Larky couldn't mark it. Hill's got it. Burns looking for a target. He's going to kick it back. St Kilda just possessing the ball. Brad Hill's got the ball on the half-back flank. Kicks the inboard, kind of semi-dangerously. Clark gets the ball. Kicks it to Trevally in the centre square. Still in their back half. Trevalli's going to probably kick it toward boundary side. Slightly to boundary side. Straight ahead. Good. Caminiti had 2 hands on that. That's the Caminiti special. That's a mark you should take. Ball. Stepped into the Caminiti tackle. He took 2 steps into the Caminiti tackle. Could have been called holding the ball. Alright, good tap down by DeConing. Burns handballs into space for Hill to get to. Hill can't pick it up. Gets on the outside of Wilson to Filippo. Filippo caught high. Trevalli's going to play the advantage. Boots it up to Windhager. Windhager, good contest. Higgins, time space, goal. Touch just over the line. Yeah, goal. That looked like a goal from first viewing. Logue did touch it, but it looked like it was just over the goal line, so that's pretty much the game, I reckon. Bit early to call it, 7 minutes left, only 3 goals, but yeah, I think the Saints probably have this one now. The way the game's, I don't think North Melbourne kicked that many goals that quickly. That was just cleared the line, I reckon. We'll see the replay. I think that was just enough. Good finish by Higgins. Could have put a bit more on it, but yeah, it looked like cleared the line pretty comfortably. Can we get a better angle? I mean, they're going to score review it, surely. Can we see the score review angle? Surely. There's obviously a goal, which looks goal. Hall wins the clearance, kicks it forward, and Garcia just plays on. Liam Ryan's charging at it. Liam Ryan, he got the free kick from Logue. And that's game. That's ball game. And that's North Melbourne season done. They really, I don't think they can make the wild card. It was going to be tough for them anyway, but that's North season done. A much improved season, but still, it's over. Instead of being over in round 10 or 11, it's over in round 20. Just, yeah, he's going to ground, so let him go to ground. That's game. Ball game. Alright, congratulations, St Kilda, you've won the game. Game over. About to say, I'm trying to see if I can let's look at the ladder. Yeah, North Melbourne's slipped down to 13th, or stay in 13th. 32 points. They're going to be 4 points back from 10th, but still, like I think they've got hard fixtures coming up. Officially called it for the season. 62 to 86. I know I'm not showing the live score at the moment, but it's in North Melbourne's forward 50, but Saints are getting numbers there. It's just going to be another ball up. Okay, they got a dangerous tackle. I don't think that was really that dangerous, but can I look at North Melbourne's fixtures for the rest of the year? I want to see their last couple of fixtures. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a free kick for dangerous tackle, but North, St Kilda have the possession of the ball. Yeah. Who do they play next week? North. Oh, good fake handball. Handballs are back to McKercher. McKercher to Daniel. Daniel to Sheasel. Sheasel to Simpkin. Simpkin to Spargo. They've got space now. They've got to hit a target. They got Curtis. Okay. 24 points. Nah, it's too much. What's going on here? Wait, where's the fixtures? Oh, louder, sorry. Round 21. Who are they going to play? Hawthorn, they're not winning that. Tasmania, they're getting pumped. Western Bulldogs, you back the Western Bulldogs to win that one. They could win that one, theoretically. Contest and Fisto Basuvani for a throw-in. North beat Geelong. I mean, you wouldn't expect them to win that one. And Sydney, yeah, at the SCG, they've got borderline maybe 2 wins in them, but probably not if they can't beat St Kilda here. Trembath. Hall. Back to this game. Yeah, so at the most, North Melbourne have 2 more wins in them. So I don't think that's enough. They're 1 game behind, and we can look at the remaining games to no one in particular. I'm not even really watching the game now. I'm just trying to figure out. Back to the fixture. Round 21. Hooters, St Kilda, and I think St Kilda and Carlton were the 2 teams directly above them. So St Kilda play Sydney, so that's going to be tough for them. But the way they played at the SCG, St Kilda are a chance to beat Sydney, so you still back Sydney to win, but so they might get away with that one. Carlton play Brisbane, so yeah, neither teams are probably going to be even. GWS could be put their hat back in the ring here because they're all on the same amount of points, so GWS could get back into it actually. Oh, and kicks a sky ball. It's North Melbourne. Alright, let's go back. Alright, let's go back to let's watch the footy first before I start speculating. Filippo is going to have a shot at goal. Missed it. I mean, that's game anyway. It was already game. Doesn't matter. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes 40. Saints are all over this one. I thought North Melbourne were going to win halfway through the second quarter the way Saints are playing, but they stepped up big time in the third quarter, and they've dominated this last quarter. Wood, good contest work. Handballs it forward. Garcia in space. Kicks out in front. Owen should be able to take this mark. Free kick. That's got to be a free kick. That was a... Well, mark. I think they've called the mark. So he can't play on. Commons hurt himself after that. He was late to that contest. Yep, got caught high anyway. Yep, Commons hurt his knee by the looks of it. Contact, knee. No, it looked like hip. That cork as well. He's in pain. So St Kilda have another chance to kick a goal here. Make the margin bigger, boost their percentage a little bit, which percentage will come into play for the wildcard spots by the look of it. Alright, Charlie Cummins coming off, the clock has stopped, and Owen's going to have a shot at goal. Still a stoppage in play while Charlie Common leaves the ground. It should be time back on right now. He's off the ground. Time back on? Yep. Okay, Mitch Owens has gone back into his kick routine. Owens, yeah, you want a percentage boost here if you're a Saints fan. As many goals as you can get in the last couple of minutes, couple of junk time goals will help you out a lot. It'll also hurt North Melbourne quite a bit because their percentages are way worse than Saints. think they have the worst percentage of the ones fighting for the wildcard spot, and that looks like a pretty good kick. Yep, gun barrel straight. Good finish by Mitch Owens. So it's out to 31 points. Alright, another missed the live ladder there. Finna Sullivan gets collected by 3 St Kilda players. Travalia overruns it, gets caught a little bit higher. Wangani Miller to Wilson. Out to Wood on his right foot. Decent kick, pops it up. Caminiti out position by Core. Hall's got the ball kicking forward. Out in front of Ryan. Ryan's going to take the mark. Wait, what happened there? He looked like a mark. I must have missed it. Did he drop on the way down or something? It looked like a clear mark. Don't know if we'll get the replay on that one. Did look like a clear mark. Okay, North Melbourne have the ball now on centre wing. Stevens stepping inside. Gonna pop it in the air again. Sherry's in good position. Trembath over the top. Owens just bombs into the player in front of him. Butler just handballs it wide. Mangani Miller is just going to go back probably. Yeah, under force back. Silvani. Kick it down the wing. You got numbers, I reckon. Kick it down center wing. I think Saints is happy at the 31-point margin, I think, now. After that Liam Ryan mark didn't get paid. I didn't see what the issue was. Now he's probably collected a few more junk possessions. He's got 43 already. He could probably get another possession here if the ball drops for him. He literally tapped it to him. Good kick. He's going to get another possession. Yep, he's going to get 45 if he can collect the ball. Yep, good kick out in front of Hall. Hall should play on. Mangani Miller again. Going to handball it back or kick it back. Yep. Possession player. They can get another shot at goal. Make North defend. 45, 46 possessions now for Naz, I think. Getting it from the North fans. He's cooked your team today, mate. What can you say to him? He's absolutely fried your team. 46 possessions and 4 goals won. Yep, he's absolutely cooked you. You can't say nothing to him. You guys may as well go forward and try and kick a goal here. You've wasted time. Nah, they've put the queue in the rack. 31 points. They don't want to get any more. Looks like that's the score now. It's 5 seconds left. Travalia's just going to bomb it and sort the forward 50, and it's just going to get spoiled out. That's the game. North Melbourne, 8 goals, 14-62 to St Kilda, 13-15-93. 31-point win for the Saints, which I believe is effectively put North Melbourne season over. Yeah, I'm looking at next week's fixtures. St Kilda v Sydney. They have a chance to win that one. I'd still back Sydney to win that one, but that's a very winnable game for the St Kilda Saints. We're looking at 10th here because Geelong are currently in 9th, but 8th and 9th play each other as well. So actually, I need to see the ladder at the same time. Current ladder. Okay, Collingwood are clear. They'll be at least in the wildcard spot. Okay, cool. Geelong are clear as well. That's his 10th spot. It's the only one that's up for grabs, really, I reckon. There's 4 games left, and none of these teams are going to win 4 games. Alright, let's look at the fixtures. Yep, so St Kilda could win this one. Carlton, you're back I don't think Carlton can win that one, but you never know. Carlton have the ability to pull off absolute wins out of their arse, so you never know. But you'd still expect Sydney to win. You'd expect Hawthorn are definitely going to win. Brisbane, definitely going to win. So we go back in the same... I think they'll all be on the same... No, Carlton have a game in... Was this live? Wait, let's make sure it's live. Yep, okay, yep, no, now it's live. So that St Kilda and Carlton are a game clear of Giants and North Melbourne. Then the North play Western Bulldogs. I expect Western Bulldogs to win that one, so no win there. GWS should beat Gold Coast, but they've had a rough patch lately, so you never know with this one. So GWS are still theoretically in the hunt, but they've been playing absolutely diabolically lately. Oh, nuts! That's to the side of here. This could be it. This is a must-watch game at the moment. Round 22 on Sunday, 5 o'clock Western Standard Time for me. Be prime time viewing for. So that's going to be the game you're going to be everyone has to tune in for. Round 23, what do we got? GWS play West Coast, so they've got a chance to bank another win. You never know what you're going to get out of the Eagles these days, though. Carlton, Western Bulldogs, they already knocked off the Bulldogs earlier in the year. So Carlton are in that one. St Kilda get a free win. So St Kilda are in pole position now to finish in the wildcard spot. And then they play the Suns, yep. St Kilda are in pole position after this win to finish in 10th at least. But I think 9th and 8th were pretty... St Kilda have like 3 out of 4 wins at least in them, I reckon. So St Kilda probably should get another 12 points, put them into 48. Yeah, I reckon St Kilda are pretty much locked up 10th place now. Good win from the teams though. Naz absolutely outstanding. Now let's look at the leading stat getters. Player stats. I mean, we can look at both teams, I suppose. Let's go with Kangaroos first. Who kicked the most goals? Jack Darling, 3 goals. Good effort from you today. Paul Curtis, 2 goals, 1. Larky was very quiet today. Larky was way off the pace. He didn't really get involved at all. Kicked 1 goal, 1 point. Yeah, Paul Curtis and Jack Darling were stand-up forwards. What about positions? 29, Jack Simpkin was collecting them all across pretty much half-back. Harry Shears was the same. Luke Park, it's mostly, yeah, say the half-back. Well, they're midfielders, but they were collecting them around half-back, so kind of the same thing. Dylan Stevens, plenty of possessions. What about the Saints? We obviously saw Wanganeen Miller get 46 possessions, 4 goals, 1. Absolutely star of the game, 3 votes. Wanganeen Miller. Brad Hill with 34 possessions. He was accumulating across half-back and the wing, setting up players from behind. Darcy Wilson played well. Enjoyed his game. Maxwell was pretty good. Windhager, decent. Filippo, pretty good. And the goals, I think Naz are probably in front there. Mitch Owens, yeah. Naz was the main scoring threat. That's just a bit of a spread for everyone else. 7, 9, 13 goals, correct, yep. Alright. Let's review the tips now. Let's review the round 20 tips. Just making sure the OBS is incorrect. Yep. No, you can't really see. I might drag that over. Drag this over. Alright, cool. Yep, first game of the round. I was way off in the margin. I picked Adelaide to win by 28. Collingwood won by 34, so that was a bit shocking for me. It was a bad start. The first 2 games, it was looking like it was going to be a rough week for me. But yeah, I picked Melbourne to win. And then it kind of got a bit easy for me. Had a few like layup decisions to make. Freo were always going to win that game, unfortunately. Carlton made it hard for themselves. They got a bit fortunate to get away with it. Yeah, good solid 13-point win for them. Didn't really watch the game. I was at work when it was on. Yep, another easy tip for me, which helped the overall score. Again, Sydney over GWS is a pretty easy call as well. So this was like a bit of a harder call, I suppose, but Hawthorn, these three fixtures here really set up my score for the rest of the round. Brisbane. Okay, can I get the actual official update, because the game's over now? No. I mean, the game's over, but they still haven't counted as correct tip, right? It says 6 here, but it's actually 7. They haven't updated the, I don't know how long it takes from to update the score here, but 7 out of 9, which I think is the same as last week. Yep, 7 of 9. I think I've done that 3 rounds in a row, yep. I was about to say, I haven't done tipping throughout the whole year. When did I start? I think, does that mean they auto tip for me? Like, I can't remember, where, does it tell me when I started? Yeah, I've got to, don't pay attention to any of these tips. Yep, this is where my first round of actual tipping. So I've got a 6 of 9. 3 of 9. That was an absolutely horrendous week for me. 4 of 7. It's going to be a lot of 7, 8 game rounds. 6 of 8, not too bad. 6 of 7, almost got a perfect round in a shortened round. Yeah, all these bloody bar rounds cooked the tips, didn't it? Okay, these were auto tips as well. It was a bit slack for me not to put my tips in. I did have my girlfriend with me, so I didn't really have time, but yeah, that was a bit slack. I think I missed 2 rounds, yep. Got 5 of 7 and 5 of 7. So the auto tipper did me pretty well, I suppose. And then, yeah, back into my tips, 6 for 9, 7 for 9, 7 for 9, 7 for 9. So I'm pretty consistent now, 7 for 9 in my tips. Okay, that's enough yapping from me. I think I'm going to call it there now, guys. Thank you for any and all that decided to tune in for the stream. It's only a couple here, but I appreciate you all coming through. Feel that encourage me to keep Oop, get rid of that off the screen. Get that off the screen. That's a bit embarrassing. That might be my IP address. I have to cut that out. Anyway, focus back to what I was doing. Look into the camera. Alright, well, thank you any and all that joined in to watch this live stream, and good win by Saints. Put themselves in pole position to finish 10th. Big for them. They kind of need to play at least one final this year to justify their big off-season moves. Yeah, as I was saying, I appreciate anyone that did come in and join the stream and enjoyed watching along with me. If you were able to watch the game and get involved, that was great. And yeah, the more views I get when I do stream, the more likely I will be to incorporate more games into the schedule. I'll probably try and get through one game streamed watch along for the week, which will be the Sunday game really, because the big blockbuster games Thursday and Friday and Saturday I have work during those times, so unfortunately can't stream during those times, even though I try to watch this. I can only watch the second halves of those games really, so I don't actually get to watch most of the games, so don't ask me about specifics of each matchup because I don't have time to watch the games. Maybe one day if my channel blows up and I get popular, I can actually put more time into watching all the games, but at the moment I can watch the second halves of the most of the Thursday and Friday games, and I miss a lot of the Saturday games, but I watch every Sunday game at least. So if your team plays on Sunday, I'll probably watch it. You know what, I'll make a call right now and pick who I will. I mean, I'm kind of trying to get off, but I'm just yapping on now. I'll just make a big call which game I'm going to watch or stream along with next week. Huh. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Do I stream the watch along for all of Sunday's games? I mean, my team, the Eagles, play on Sunday against Richmond, a real bottom. I I could be bitterly disappointed. That might be funny for you all to watch. I could lash out and crash out. So that looks like a possible prime target. We'll see though. I'll stream at least one of these games. Actually, no, the Essendon Adelaide Crows game. Fuck watching that. Maybe the Melbourne Suns game if it's competitive. But yeah, it's probably looking like the Richmond and West Coast game that I'll watch along with. So that sounds like a good plan. Alright. Time to get off now. I yapped on for long enough.